And we are welcome back, everyone, to Isyour6covered. Appreciate you showing up. Hopefully, you guys are having a magnificent Monday. Hopefully, it wasn't the famous, horrible Monday that most people have. And for some reason, I cannot see the comments section. Let's see. Yeah, let's try this. Here we go. Figuring this out. All right. So, let me start off by saying, the hell? Ask viewers a question. I don't want to ask viewers a question. Not yet, anyways. I want to know who's first. We got the highest I can see is Joe M. Joe M comes in first place. Daniel got as my judge. Snake Man 48, Andy Nelson. Cardinal Puff's out there. Let's see, we got John Rollins, Richard Arthur, Luca's out there, Lasco, and Doug B. Doug B so far. Not even close. We got James Smith, 80 Baja, Barry Danick, David Martin. Welcome. The Rickinator. Appreciate that. It's always fun. Let's see here. What do we got going on? Segment says, hello, gents. What's it going to cost me tonight? Actually, tonight, got people texting me. I always want to text me while I'm on a live chat for some reason. First off, the show's going to be, I'm drinking water tonight, and I don't really want to drink water, but I am out of tea, and I did not prepare well for tonight's chat. And I got that going for me. Let's see here. So, couple quick topics. I got quite a few questions from that very, very long video out at VOD, Virtue of Defense, located in Old Fort, North Carolina. If you guys aren't familiar, the great range. It is a membership range, so it's something that if you decide you're local and you want to shoot there, you gotta set up a time and do all that stuff. But great range. The questions were on the DSF stuff, and make sure you guys still know I am not some magical. I'm learning as we all are. We should be learning, and a few of the things I took. July 7th data, I took July 11th data. The times were similar. The humidity was 9 degrees difference, and density altitude basically was at the same place, but it did show 36 in the difference. Elevation was pretty much the same, and location obviously was VOD. So tonight's, at least the beginning of the chat's going to be talking about trying to get hard data. The word I use is hard data, meaning we write something down on paper. We try to figure it out. The reason why I say this is not only because electronics break and we know this stuff, but when I was in Wyoming, I had this information from 0 Day. So I took this information from 0 Day. I used my Kestrel, and on day one, which is really, I think it was Saturday. So I zeroed on Friday. I took Friday's information. My Kestrel kind of went funky and haywire on Saturday, and I was afraid to utilize the Kestrel, thinking that it was not going to work. So I was able to rely on my data, even though it was a completely different temperatures. It was one day the first day it was raining, so the temperatures were a lot different. There was like probably 30 degrees of difference. The same location, obviously, but if I didn't write this stuff down and have it the day before being set up for Saturday, the first day of the match, I would have been really, really probably lost in the weeds. I would have had nothing to rely on and nothing to go back to. So tonight's topic, basically, at least for a little bit, is talking about Kestrel. So what I did yesterday with myself and Matt, Ray was out there for a little bit as well, shooting the Bagara, which really shoots well. So he's going to be shooting that in the match. At least that's what the last thing he had said was. When you have two rifles that are very similar, shooting the same lot of ammunition, the difference being Matt shooting a Voodoo, the chassis is different, which ain't a big deal. He has an 18-inch barrel, and I have a 20-inch barrel, same contour. But you're going to notice that in that 22 rifle, and Ray's done videos on it in the past where we did a test on basically an 18-inch kukri barrel that I had originally. Then we went to an 18-inch, or he had an 18-inch MTU contour, and then I had a 20-inch as well. So we wanted to see if there was any difference and if it was noticeable within the data that we had written down. So what I did was I took all the information from July 7th and then July 11th and then Matt's information from the same day on the 11th that we had shot, and basically put it into an Excel spreadsheet. And this will be something that I will keep. I basically went from 50 yards, because that's what we zero at, all the way up to 500 yards. Everything was very close, and I'm not even talking about Matt's rifle yet. So we talked about the temperature a little bit. The temperature was only like 3 degrees difference. The humidity was 9 degrees, and so on. But everything was pretty much exactly spot on until I got to 500 yards. With the reason and the answer for that, I have no idea. But I wanted to give you the information. And I actually have this spreadsheet. And this is something that if you guys want it, say like I know Willard's got a 360. His lot of ammo is different. I'm shooting at 1087. But if you guys want to write your information on there as well, and we share and compile some different stuff. I believe Willard shoots like SK or something like that. So we'll be able to get some information gathered. And if I needed to figure out, okay, I can shoot SK. Say I run out of ammo, or for some reason I forgot to bring ammo at the match, and it's still zero time, and somebody says, hey, I got 200 rounds you can borrow, just replace it later, whatever. I might actually have some information that may work, because when you take Matt's rifle being an 18-inch and mine being a 20-inch, everything is right on the money. I can show you guys this, but it's going to be very difficult for you guys to see. You're going to see the date, time, temp, humidity, density, altitude, location, 500 yards down to 0. But you're going to see that basically the red is Matt. Mine is in the black next to it. And everything is almost spot on. Every other one is exactly the same. And then his will be a 10th off. So basically, depending on the size target, if all of a sudden your Kestrel goes to hell in a handbasket, you don't have any information, or let's say Matt's falls apart for some reason, I can go, hey Matt, I got your information here. At least this will help you get you close. So let me go back out here and see what we got going on. Let's see here. See, Doug B. We got Luca, Doug B, James Smith, Eddie Baja, okay, Barry Danick, David Martin, Nancy Mink, Cameron Fleet, Matt Cross, Sean Downey. Big countries in the house. Commando 97, DW, Hard Data. Hard Date? Or no, Hard Data. Mike 21 STIs out there, welcome. Let's see, VOD range sounds like a good spot. How far does it go out to for distance? 700 yards is what, if you're going to shoot, well, you can shoot 22. We've had a chance to do that out to 700 yards, but the range does go to 700 yards. Let's see. Oh, Jakaki already answered. Okay, Abigail's out there. 46 people and only 22 likes. We're up to 31, so we're still at an F basically. So you guys, if you get a chance, hit that. 45 auto. Eagle Eye shooting. What is happening? Let's see. Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye, you got a little bit of time to jump on here or no? Eagle Eye, did you bring? Oh, you know what? I can't. I'm on the stupid YouTube one. Yeah, did you bring me some tea? Sorry, Eagle Eye. I forgot it's I'm on live streaming. I'm not on StreamYard tonight. So that information is available if you guys want it. Just email me and this may help you as well. Now, some of the questions were, so the video is an hour long. I know some had watched it to the end. Some had listened to the frogs. There's one section where these frogs are like going nuts. I don't know what the heck was going on with that. Have you tried the Gen 3 razor yet? I have not zeroed it in as of yet. I wanted to go to the range and really work on the 22. The next match I have is that finale. I want to do decent at the finale. So I've been spending my brain time working on, what's up, Keith Gregory, on the 22 long rifle stuff. As soon as that match is over, then I'll kind of transfer over back to 3-gun stuff, kind of get in the mindset of that. I don't want to be doing all these double taps on paper and stuff, and then all of a sudden have to go shoot a bolt action, and it's a completely different game. I'm not smart enough or talented enough to separate the two, so I'd rather just focus on the one. As soon as that's over with, then I'll probably do a little bit of pistol shooting before then, but I don't know how much bolt guns or gas gun stuff I'll be doing. What's up, Joaquin? So if you guys are interested in the data, let me know, and I'll forward you the thing. It's on Google Docs, which I think is just basically an Excel sheet that I can email out to anybody. And if you guys don't mind, if you do it, put your data in there, send it back, and I'll try to gather that information. The only thing I really need is whatever your muzzle velocity is, and I even put the lot number of Lapua Center X on here just for more data. I figure the more that I can put into here, the more information that you'll find. And then some of the yardages, I'll have like a 296 and a 275 and a 301 and 352. They're not right on the money like at 350. It depends on where you are inside of kind of the shooting area, to the location. So some of them are off by a couple yards or so. All right, so the Kestrel. And I don't know where my other Kestrels are at. This is the one for Tree Feller. And what you'll want to do, so if you watch the video, or if you're messing with 22 rimfire stuff and you're trying to figure out, we're running a custom curve. And I don't know where the hell my 2 Kestrels are at. They must be upstairs or something. But when you're going from short to long, this is at least how we're doing it. We're getting a zero at 50 yards. Some people, are 25 yards. I believe Chris Beck's a 25-yard zero. I've talked to some other people that have a 100-yard zero. I guess it just depends on what you think is a good number. I would say the 50 or the 25 is way better than the 100, because in the matches, a lot of stuff is within, kind of 25 yards into 100 window. So if you're having to basically hold over on everything in from 100 yards because you have a 100-yard zero, it might be a little tougher for you guys. And those targets are going to be really tiny, at least the matches that we attend. So you're shooting, quarter size, very small, like know your limits. And I would hate to have a 100-yard zero trying to shoot a target at 25 or 30 yards. And it's going to be a little tricky. So something to think about. Not saying it's the all right answer. I'm just saying a lot of the people that we shoot with, and there are a lot of good shooters. Chris Simmons is one of them. He has a 50-yard zero as well. And there's a lot more good shooters out there as well running that. So I'm just saying, if you haven't come up with your mind yet, or if you haven't done a zero, you might want to think about 50. So I keep looking over here because I'm trying to figure out the best way to get the information relayed back to you. So to answer, I don't remember who the people were name-wise. If you're in your Kestrel, you go to your rifle. So I shoot at I shoot at 75 yards. And here's the target. I'll just do this because it's what it is. Here's the target, and I draw a line, or I paint a line, and this is the watermark. This is what we call the watermark. And I put my reticle right here in the center because I believe there's no wind. All right, so I'll just put a dot there for now. That's where I'm aiming right now. 75 yards. I shoot that. Well, my Kestrel says, let's just say it says 0.9. All right. So I aim and I shoot and I dialed in 0.9 and I got that. You can look in your reticle, depending on your reticle, and you can tell that you need to come down 0.2. I dial down 0.2 and then I confirm the shot. I confirm the shot, and now that's my bullet hole, the bottom one, the bottom dot. So now I'm on the watermark. You can shoot it a couple times to confirm it. And now I know that it is, my Kestrel is not right. I already spun it up live. I've already compass calibrated it. And now I did the direction of fire. I did all the stuff that you'd want to do ahead of time. I went live. I spun it up. Then I lock it. And then I punched in 75 yards. And it told me 0.9. And I shot here. But it was really 0.7. So I know it's 0.7. So I write that down. And then I go back to my rifle. So I go back to my rifle. I hit enter. And then I start scrolling down. And you're going to see where it says CAL DSF. So calibrate DSF. It's going to say the yardage that it was, which was 75 yards. You'll go down to the next line. And it'll say, I think it's drop or hold or something like that. You're gonna basically hit the down button till it says 0.07. Now, once it does that, there's going to be a thing that's empty, and then it'll finally, after you're done putting in the data here, it takes a couple seconds, and then it fills in. It'll say like DSF. Once that fills in, then you hit exit, which would be this button here. And it says, would you like to save? And then you're going to hit the center button, which is here. And that's basically saying yes. So once you do that, now you go out of it. So now you'll escape, go out of it again. And at 75 yards, it should say 0.7. Now you're going to continue to do this. And you're going to do this farther than you think you'll shoot. If you can. Yeah, I was at work today. Rick is all Microtech out today. Yeah, this is what I was wearing today. Built a bunch of suppressors. I'll catch up on the comments here in a second. So now I shot 75 yards. We'll just say in every 25-foot increments or 25-yard increments. I go to 75, I go to 100, I go to 125. I get to let's call it 250. The Kestrel saying 9.8. It's saying 9.8. I go to shoot. I hit high again. We'll just call it high this time again. It says 9.8. I hit here, high of the watermark. Let's just call it 0.2. You know, and this could be a half mil. This could be just barely over the watermark. And if it's just barely over the watermark, I'd shoot a couple just to make sure that it keeps stacking on top of each other. And it's not high and low and high and low, and the watermark's right here. And then do the same thing again. You're basically going to go to your rifle. You're going to scroll down quite a few. It says calibrate DSF. You're going to hit the button again, and you're going to do that on every one. So what I want to show you is the data that we got at yesterday's shooting is you are going to see where it says DSF, 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 DSF. So this line here, I'll just circle this. because I don't need it anymore. This line here is what the Kestrel had said to do. The one in the blue circle. Where you see the DSF is, see where it says right here, 6.7, and the true one was actually 6.5. I actually DSF'd that one. Same thing here. This was 1 point. Can't read backwards through the thing. Where was I? Oh, it was 10.1, and it was actually in my rifle was 10.5. So basically 4/10, which is quite a bit. Same thing again. I had a 14.89 Kestrel was showing. This is at 352 yards, but it was really 15.4. And then again at 500 yards, it said 26.4. It was actually 26.8. So this is the information that I no longer really need, but I write these ones down so you know where you had changed your DSF. So there was four changes in DSF out to 500 yards. And then I have Matt's info, whoops, on this side as well. And like I said earlier, it's good to know that you and your partner or a guy that you shoot with a lot is like very close, a 10th off or whatever. And all of a sudden you have no data, something happens, or maybe you forgot to do your dope card. And hey, Rick, you're up next. And you're like, oh crap, I got nothing. I didn't, I was out yapping or making a YouTube video or something. I could grab Matt's basically dope card and be really, really close. Hopefully if it's an important match, you're not, you're paying a little more attention than that. So that was the thing that I wanted to be able to answer the person's question, or there was a couple people that had asked. The bag that I was using, the gun bag, is made by Midway. It's basically this bag, but it's a shorter one. Let me take this thing out of here. This is the one for Skittles, but you'll see Midway. It's got 4 pockets. It'll hold 2 rifles. So it's got a protector in the middle. For the price, they're really good. They're not made in America. They're not as nice as X-Rings bags will be, but it works well. It holds Skittles. That was the reason why I bought it. We got Tree Feller 22 LR out there. Still waiting on your address, my friend. Maybe you sent it to me. I haven't seen it. I want to send this out to you. Let's see here. Let's catch up on some comments. Fresh brewed, a little bit of backwash. Keith Gregory, DW. Tree Feller says, morning, all you wonderful people out there in Australia. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully like the 10 most deadliest spiders, deadliest snakes, deadliest sharks, deadliest mammals of all sorts, don't come after you. It's got to be tough living in Australia. Let's see. Can you dig it? Running tuners here in the NRL. Eagle Eye says, yeah, I'm not going to deal with tuners. At least as of right now, I don't want to mess with them. Let's see. We got 30 meters 0 here for Tree Feller. Gotcha. Let's see. Great explanation concerning the DSF function. Interesting. Appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, he had a good video. You guys can check that out. Eagle Eye put out a good video on DSF. Seen a couple of Microtechs on sale. Can't remember what site, for $280. Folder or out the fronts. Thomas Rowland, I still haven't got your email. I will be around. I just haven't had time to type it. I saw it real quick when I was I don't know what the hell I was looking for, but I saw your email. I believe those dates I'll be around. And as far as like hotel rooms, I don't know. I've never stayed in a hotel in Asheville, so I don't know. I would assume all of them are good. So you know how when you post something on Instagram, it goes on the timeline. I can't find any of my posts. Abigail's been pissing off people. I've been loving it. She has been protecting our Second Amendment rights by blasting certain individuals that don't think we need to have guns. Let's see, Thomas. Thanks, Thomas. AKA the devil's out there. Welcome, Andrew Gun Guy. Midway sells okay nylon. Yeah, they're not bad. I have 3 of them from Midway. I have this one. I have a drag bag. And then I have my shorter one that holds the 20-inch Voodoo in it. And it works for other stuff too, like 3-gun rifles and other stuff. It's about kind of a standard size. I don't know what it is. Of course, it's upstairs. This one here is a really long one. I think it's one of the longest green ones, or longest ones I have in that version. What's up, Josh Thomas, Mr. Pursuit of Accuracy? He's getting a lot of views on those CZ videos, so congratulations on that. I'm wanting a good short bag for my Voodoo. Love one of Ray's if it was for a 20-inch. Yeah, the one Ray's build right now would be, you could use it for all sorts of rifles, but it would definitely be a lot longer than you'd need for the Voodoo. Let's see. Can't remember if you said tonight, but do you and Matt P shoot the same scope on your Voodoo? No, Matt shoots Night Force. He shoots the ATACR, what's the big one? Something to 35 or whatever. What is that? It's a 5 to 35, I think. He runs a Trimmer 3 reticle as well. That's too much stuff for me. I tell you what, I am loving the Vortex, that EBR7C. So some of you guys will know just from being around long enough, but I have 2 of the EBR2C, and what they did was they got rid of that version. It was kind of an older version and went to the 7C. And the one thing that I thoroughly enjoy, actually, I got one I can actually show. No, I don't. It's on a rifle. Damn it. Is I can show you the box. This Viper actually has the same one. And I don't think you'll be able to see it on here. Come on, the other way. There's 2 things that really make this kind of an upgrade to the EBR2C, which was a kudos to Vortex for doing it. On the original EBR2C, the actual numbers going down, the horizontal line, was up against the actual line. So when you needed to shoot, say, 2/10 of something, your 4 would be in the way, or so if you're shooting down at 4 mils, but you needed like 2/10, it was hard to understand where like because a 5 looks like this and a 4 looks like that. So they're all a little bit different. They actually put the numbers on the 7C on the end of the trees, which is, in my opinion, so much better. It still has half mils going down, but along it'd be the horizontal line this way. They actually have 2/10, and then below the 2/10 is actually half mils. It's really makes it easy to, if you want to shoot, say you dialed, I don't know, say 22 mils, but you needed, you had to hold wind for 1.8. It was so much better than, in my opinion, of the EBR2C that only has half mils, because then you're guessing the whole time. It always seemed like I was guessing on those. I hated that. It was never 1.5, 2, 2.5. It was like always a 3, always a 7. It was like, Elster's Rifles and Reloadings out there. What's going on, Mr. Elster? So that is a huge bonus, in my opinion, if you're interested in that. Now, the Trimmer 3, it's got a lot going on. There's a lot you can do with it, though, if you're used to using something with that much information in it, it makes it nice, but as well, it also makes it tough to spot your shots. So something to think about. I've been doing his tagging the ATF and Waco Chipman and insulting them. Yes, you have, Abigail. DW, Andrew has a good point. For a pair that sounds sketchy, I misread your post. Let's see. We'll investigate further for the sale. I might have a Razor HD 4.5 27 mil EBR 7C incoming. Nice, Todd. Those are you're gonna love that scope. I got one. I have 4 HDs, 4.5 to 27s, but I have 3 different reticles. I have 2 of the EBR 2Cs, and then I have a Horus, the H59, which is actually on Skittles, and then on the Voodoo 360, has the new 7C, and the old Voodoo has the EBR 27. No, wait, 1, 2, yeah. I might have 5 actually. 1. Oh yeah, there's Skittles. Okay. Yeah, Skittles has the H59, the Tika, the one that's all camoed out, 6.5. That is the EBR 2C, EBR 2C, and 7C. Okay. Which rifle starts with a B? Which rifle? Bagara. Bagara starts with a B. Andrew Gunga. Yeah, how'd your match go, Andrew? Let me know. Hot weekend for a match. Oh, Chris Beck's out there late to the party. What's up, Shebal Seki? I got to put one of Shebal Seki's flags on my newest rifle, so I got to do that. I finally found my stickers. Let's see. You can't be arrested for just insulting someone and the government agencies. Yeah, Abigail's she's been throwing freaking hand grenades at them. Let's see. You shooting this weekend, Andrew? Shot yesterday. Trying. Okay, so here's something that you guys. How many of you guys have an Apple Watch? And the reason why I ask this, if you shoot PRS, Chris Simmons' buddy made a really cool, and I don't want to buy an Apple Watch, so unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and not be able to have it. But let me find the app, and I think Chris Beck would know how much it is because I know he just bought the app for it, and then maybe he can talk about it a little bit. I've heard great things about it. So what's nice is I have my rifle up. I'm ready to go. I got my bag in hand. Shooter says ready. I can shake my watch. Not my watch because I don't have an Apple one. You can shake your watch and the timer will start. And then you can have it so it'll tell you in different increments of how much time you have left. You can have it start counting down. It'll be like 10, 9, 8, 7. So you can really dial in this thing set up for a PRS match. If you don't have, let me see if I can find this app real quick, or maybe Chris already answered the question. Precision match timer, good. Thank you. So I went online to the app for Garmin watches. I love the Garmin watch. Oh, it's $20. Damn. And looked for different timers to use. And I actually found one that I think would work for you guys. If you have a Garmin watch and you don't want to spend a bunch of money, let me try to hit the right button here. Which one is it? This one. Okay. I think it's this one. Yeah, my device. Okay, so my device apps. Let me wait for it to fill up here. Okay. So these are 2 of the bottom ones. Okay, so see the blue one that says timer? That one actually works pretty dang decent. So it's set up as like a exercise app, where you work out for a duration of time, and then you have a cool off period, basically a little mini quick break, and then you go back at it again. And then also Wrist MT. Wrist MT is one of those ones that gives you like a 30-day trial period. And this one actually works for lots of different types of styles of shooting. It has some good pistol practice stuff in there and all sorts of stuff. So you can do like 6 strings of 3 shots. It'll go up to like 900 seconds, and then it's broken down. So if you shoot like 3 gun and you have a stage that times out in 1 minute and 20, you can actually set it to that, and your watch will keep you updated. So it's more of it has a lot more shooting platform, or not platforms, styles of types of shooting, but it does have a 90-second timer and 120 and stuff like that. So depending on if you're shooting like NRL or PRS style stuff, you can check those 2 out if you have a Garmin watch. I did try running one of those stupid stopwatches. Actually, I have it. Which rifle's it on? Let me grab it real quick. All right, so I bought these months and months ago and never used them. So you can see that little watch there. This is on my Hawk Hill data card. So I can still, make it flat up against the scope when I'm not shooting. And when I get ready to go, I can hit start. And it'll have a timer. And it's basically counting up. But it's better than nothing. So this is an option. I didn't have to do anything. I basically just grabbed that cheesy little one. They make one that counts down, which would be the one you'd want to use if you were going to use this. Or if you have an XLR chassis, they actually make a mount for this exact watch. Problem is it's hard to see. It's definitely better than nothing. I mean, you can see it. And that's probably what it'd look like when you were shooting. But it's about the right distance. So it is better than nothing. These ones here, which I was trying to show Ray this today, and it just took so damn long. We finally got frustrated because I couldn't find it right away. There you go. Basically, the time is that big. So you can basically see 90 seconds go down. I mean, the whole watch face is just 2 numbers. So that's an option. So just something to maybe help you guys out with. KK is saying, where's Ray at? I don't know what he's doing here. I know he went and had dinner with Pops, but I don't know what's going on. Oh, Andrew got 13th overall. Well done. Let's see. How'd you do with all the heat? Which rifle starts with B? We answered that one. Let me catch up here. It's great for practice since I don't have a shot timer, so in comparison, it's cheaper, but still kind of high on an app. Yeah, $20 is pretty high for an app, but if it works well, what's $20 when it comes to PRS stuff? It's like a box of ammo. Let's see. I'm back to work. Later, people. Have a good night, tree feller, or have a good morning, I should say, for you. Let's see. Do you still shoot your Tika T3? Yeah, I'm actually going to shoot that for the Snipers Unknown. And that's going to be in October. I want to be shooting. Partner for that one will be Dick Hedges. We're both going to be shooting 6.5 Bolt Creedmoors. Actually, I think he has a Tika as well. So we're going to be shooting Tikas. So the data should be pretty dang close, which would be nice. Now you have the option of running a gas gun, or you can run 2 gas guns, I believe, or 2 bolt guns, and we're gonna run bolt guns. Or you can run a bolt and a gas gun. But yeah, I'm gonna run the bolt gun, call it good. It's way lighter than Skittles. Now you will be running up stairwells I don't know if you want to call it running up. Basically, you got to go like 10 flights of stairs, get on the roof, and do some shooting. You got to run up some different other stairwells and with all your stuff. So we'll be running with the backpack. You will be shooting pistol and rifle at the same time on most of the stages. So you're going to basically be geared up to go. You're going to be a real live video game, basically, with real shooting. Just nobody shooting back at you. So, yeah, John Ryan, yeah, definitely. I haven't shot the Tika in a while, but it's sitting there ready to go for the next match. I just need to go confirm some data and make some more ammo for it. Let's see here. I'm going to see if I can incorporate an 1890 wind-up pocket watch on your rifle. There you go, Drew. Let's see. Let's see. What will you say to Biden's people when they ask if you got vaxxed? I'll say Pakistan. That could be a problem coming up. You guys, I'm sure, are aware of it. You might have to have some type of card in order to get anywhere, which is basically Nazi Germany. So be on the lookout for that coming up. I heard something on a YouTube video about Trump becoming president again on August 13th. I don't know if you guys heard this or not. I'm trying not to make it a political thing, but something to look into. I was like, what? Let's see here. They're going door to door. Yeah. To tell them to go have an X with themselves. Let's see. Oh, have X. I gotcha. Just got here. Snipers unknown. I'm in. Yeah, Mac F. Definitely. You need to get a partner. Actually, I might have a partner for you. Matt P. Maybe. I know he wants to shoot it, but he's not sure if he's going to shoot it. And I know Ray will be shooting with Tony on that one, so he does need a partner. Maybe hit him up. Let's see. Let's see. Voter ID bad. Vax ID good. Yeah, exactly. It's a mess. It's a mess flying. They're making it hard to travel by plane. Yeah, I just got off a plane about a week ago. It was just basically you needed to have a mask on in the plane at the airport. But once you left, you're a free man again. Oh, you guys already signed up, Mac. All right. Let's see here. Leave the politics to me. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, go check out Signal 50 podcast on YouTube. It's called Signal 50. They do a lot of good podcasts, and definitely go take a look at them. Maybe Andrew can type some other information in there to help you guys find it. But him and a partner of his, they get deep into the weeds on the politics side, which I've been trying. I don't try to do politics, but if you're looking for some interesting information, go over there and check that out. I do have there was a couple people that had ordered hats. Here's one of them, and I'll get those out to you, or I can't get them out to you tomorrow, but I'll try to ship them tomorrow, so you guys will get them. And I got Willard's hat over there. Should be good. Should be good for now. What else is going on in the wild, wild world of sports? Oh, good news for those of you that... How many of you guys know what this bag is right here? Now, this is a bag that goes... Anytime I have a gun, like if I'm going to the range, shooting a match, I have this little kit here. Does anybody know what this kit is? Joe M hits it on the head. Jagaki. This is no great answer though, Abigail. Med kit. Good news. X-Ring is going to be selling a Borka kit, very very similar to his RH kit, But they're going to add a couple things to it, and I'm super excited about it. Seriously, I won't even touch my rifle unless I have this kit. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out and buy this kit, but what I am saying is if you are someone that mounts scopes on stuff like all the time and swaps them out and tries different this and that, and you want to make sure that you're doing it to the inch pounds that it's supposed to be located at and what the specifications are for that scope, and you want to do it right, this tool set is amazing. I've added a few things to it, but this kit is if you guys aren't familiar, when you're building rifles and you're torquing stuff down to certain specifications, most of it's in inch pounds. With this slider here, you got up to 70 inch pounds down to 10. So for all your scope stuff, for basically tightening your action to your chassis and making sure that everything's well done. It comes with, I'm missing one but it comes with all the different Torx heads, and it's got Phillips and flathead, but it's got the HWs, the S, those are just flats. But I'm always using this stuff. And the MPA, I'm gonna blast on the MPA chassis for a little bit. MPA makes a very, 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 very nice chassis. And I'm not really blasting them, but I'm gonna blast them. So in order to take my Matrix chassis, what I do when I am putting in the guide rod and cleaning it, I actually take off the end of the stock, the rear end of the stock, because it's easier to do that than it is to get rid of the cheek piece, to get rid of my brain's not working. That thing that goes against your shoulder, what's that called? The butt stock. Instead of having to deal with all that stuff, I take out the one for the grip, and then there's a bottom screw and a top screw that go into the top of my chassis. I pull the whole thing off. There is not one out of those 3 screws. It takes 3 different heads, 3 different freaking heads to get the damn thing off. It is crazy. Another thing about the MPA chassis that I don't like is the way that they mount the internal weights. Basically, the internal weight fits beautifully in there. And then they run this oval washer. And then it has these little screws. And the screws don't perfectly line up. And that little oval washer is a pain to get perfect. It wants to fold in one of the holes. Some of you guys that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. So when it comes to that stuff, it's a pain in the hiney. When you add the competition rails on the sides, which would be this piece, I'm not even gonna show it. They'll just turn off my broadcast again. Those don't line up at all very well. And in order to keep the internal weights in and to run the competition side rails, they need to, I haven't seen a video on it. All I know is if I did a video on it, I would blast the hell out of them when it comes to how they put that together. I like the sides. I like how it makes the bottom of the rifle wider, kind of almost like a plate that you would run on the bottom of a PRS rifle for your bag. But for heck's sakes, they did not spend enough time on that part. I will say with the Matrix chassis, being able to change the grip, being able to change the thumb rest, and the trigger pull thing, to make your finger 90 degrees to the trigger, love that stuff. The stuff's great. But man, they did not do well when it came to that. Bork are really handy for carbon frame road and mountain bikes as well. Very well said, Makev. A lot of mountain bikers, you know, they're spending 10, 12 grand on these mountain bikes, more probably, and less, of course. But a lot of that stuff too is also in inch pounds. So you know, this isn't just for rifles. Anything that requires inch pounds, anywhere from like 10 to 70. There's a ton of good stuff that this comes with. If you're going to tighten, this is not the scope, but if you had turrets and you did a 0, you know, and you popped them off and then you put them back where you wanted to, and you wanted to torque down your 0 stop stuff, you don't want to over tighten that stuff, you know, and depending on what your scope is or who it's made by, depends on how many inches of pounds, and it's very little. You do not want to strip that stuff. So there's tools in here. They're called limiters. I think they're called limiters, but they're basically these things, and they slip at a certain poundage. So think of this. This is a 4-inch pound one. So this is actually for a night force. 4 inch pounds, guys. That's what you would set your night force to. 8, I believe, is vortex. So yeah, you put those in, and this will just spin after it gets past 4 pounds, 4 inch pounds. So if you don't want to wreck your very expensive scopes, you don't want to wreck your chassis because you maybe you didn't torque down your chassis to your action good enough, or maybe you torqued it down too much because you just, you know, kind of monkey rinsed it with just your normal automobile shop stuff. You can over torque some stuff that you wouldn't want to do. Let's see, took 300 foot-pounds of breakaway torque to remove the barrel nut. That's a lot. Let's see, no trespassing sign will take care of the door-to-door crap. Due to the ammo shortage, there will not be a warning shot. Good evening, glad to be part of the late night with Rick. Willard, you butt dialed me earlier today, by the way. Let's see. There are only 2 action screws instead of the 3 rear screws. Yeah, but see, I don't want to mess with that, Chris Beck. So people have done videos on this. Maybe you guys would be interested in it. I think even Josh was going to do one as well. So rifles, and I won't say what it is because you got some that go like, say, 60 to 35 pounds. And people have their favorite, like 50 pounds, 55 pounds. But once you get it there and you 0 it, and the harmonics are kind of, I don't know if you really call it part of the harmonics or not, but I don't want to mess with that. So I just take off the 3 rear ones and call it done. Now, the action screws are the ones that basically hold the action in. Those are the same. And those actually, they have a special one in here that's longer so you can get down by the grip and get to it. There's a lot of good stuff in here. So you'll probably see Ray talking about this soon. And there's a new kit that's out, but it'll have the vortex, it'll have the night force. It's going to have a thin wrench in there as well. It's going to have some cool stuff that it doesn't have right now. Let's see. A gun guy must have a pretty big squirrel. Put that nut on, huh? Let's see. What's up, Fred? How you doing, buddy? Fred Schmidthammer. Let's see. The use of the 80 to 90 degree screwdriver would make the weights easier to install. They sell those off brands on Amazon. Where's Dick Hedges? What's up? Let's see. Kind of wish I had that back when I used to skate. Yeah, that would work for that. I don't know what the inch pounds would be. I don't even know if they do inch pounds. I remember back in the day when I skateboarded, which was, you know, a couple weeks ago, a long time ago, we just kind of torqued everything until it was tight. Fred, this is the RH kit. It's got a few extra things in it now. But yeah, this is the RH kit. There's a ton of stuff in here. There's this. This is a rod to push out something. Say you need an emergency get rid of mud out of your barrel because you stuck it in the ground. Eagle Eye, are you out there? You could utilize this. which I'm not making fun of you because I've done the same thing. This is actually the wrench for an AI barrel. So there's a few things in here. This one was kind of set up for Accuracy International. It does have the torque limiter at 100 pounds for, is this the one? Yeah, 100 pounds for something for AI. I can't remember what this is for. I think it's not the action, I don't think. I think it's for the barrel. It's either the barrel or the action. I don't know. But yeah, really good set. Couple little things I keep in here is I keep a little tiny micro flashlight that I got from Dusty Roads. But if I need to look into a barrel or something or whatever, look for debris, it's just in there just in case. Hemostats. These are, I use these a lot. Everything, sometimes trying to, if your hands are oily and you're trying to get like this one out and you can't get to it, you know, you can just grab it kind of deal. But there's that. But yeah, having these as well. I got a few Allen wrenches in here, and I keep them in this little case here just to keep them together. And then, of course, I got a Vortex scope, basically for changing zeros and stuff like that, taking the caps off, a non-marring plastic, and blah, blah, blah stuff. Just things that you guys probably have, but it's all in one kit, and the kit goes with me every range time. I mean, there's probably a couple times I forgot it, but between, you know, Ray will have his, or sometimes he'll forget his and I'll have mine, but it's just nice to have, must-have kind of thing, especially if you're changing a bunch of stuff out. What's up, Les? Papa Places out there. Let's see. We got, kind of want to skate again, but probably won't be able to. Yeah, I tried to pretend. I remember my son, he was out skateboarding or biking and stuff, and I was trying to be all cool dad, and this was years ago now, but I broke my elbow thinking I was 13 again, skating at a skate park, doing stuff my body wasn't meant to do anymore. Hitting Steel California's out there. So you know about that too, huh? I hope I wasn't saying curse words. Nope. Let's see here. Yeah, Dick Hedges, you're shooting the Tika, right? For the Snipers Unknown? Are we both going Tika time? There is a Mini X Borka tool set as well. So that'll be cool. There's only going to be 2. I don't even know if I can talk about this yet, so I won't. I'll let Ray talk about it. Let's see. Wow, that Vortex tool is awesome. Yeah, that's a must-have. If you're using a screwdriver to take off your caps, you're marring up the aluminum, scratching the coating. And all those scopes should have came with one in the box, so I don't know why anybody would jack it up anyways. And then on the end has the Allen wrench for tightening down the turrets as well. But remember, you want to just do it with 2 fingers because it's only 8 inch-pounds. Let's see. Yes, Tika time. Sweet. All right. Conservative Sniper Hunter. What is going on? Oh, so Dick Hedges, you just got here. We talked about this sheet. Basically, it's a hard data for the rifles for different altitudes and different temperatures. So I'm going to send you an email with one of these on it. Maybe you can fill it out with your information, and then we can basically utilize that information as a group. And maybe we'll get Chris Beck and a few others to send their information in so we can kind of get an idea and maybe, help each other when it comes to maybe ammo, because we're shooting the same rifle, but you want to try different ammunition. And it'll give you some, might be some good information. Let's see. Have you found ammo prices lowering? I have not. Born to be a shooter, Josh is out there, and he got rid of his comment. Bummer deal. I didn't even see it. Let's see. Makev says that thin crescent is good for flash hiders and bike pedals. Really good ad. Yeah, see, that's going to be on the new one. And there's a couple other things that we're hoping to put in there. That's going to be actually pretty amazing. Strange that we don't have any 22 LR ammo shortage here in Australia. Have you tried? Let's see. Rifle Mania says, "Hey Rick, have you tried K Red? Try K Red." Rifle Mania, I'm not sure. I got your question on your hat. Actually, was it a question on the hat? I do have hats. Oh, that's right. Rifle Mania, did you see the video that I did yesterday? I think with Ray. And I showed all the hats real quick. Did you see that one? Those are the ones I have available. Let's see. Elster says, "Well, my friends, it's time to hit the hay. Smash that thumbs up button," Elster said. Let's see. Oh, so wait for the new kit. No, not so much need to wait for the new kit. It depends on what you want to do. But it's gonna basically be the kit of all kits. There shouldn't be anything you won't need in there when it comes to putting all your, putting your stuff together. Scopes, rifles, so on and so forth. SK Red Box with the Voodoo. Mine loves it. See, great information, Rifle Mania. Need to send you one of these sheets and see if you can fill out some of the information on it. I think the information coming back, we're going to have people from all over hell, if we get Tree Fell in here, we'll have people from Australia and all sorts of places. But you gather that information, and then you can utilize it for kind of like density altitude stuff or the temperatures, like eagle eye shooting. If all of a sudden we flew down for a match and eagle eye already had all the information for 129 degrees in Arizona, I'm surprised the ammo just doesn't shoot by itself. But that information may be important to somebody, so could be something to think about. Let's see. My Voodoo likes SK rifle long range match. Nice. Yeah, the only thing I've ever shot out of my Voodoos is Center X. I mean, I have a ton of different, I got everything from really crappy ammo up to some good ammo, but at the end of the day, it's like, if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, whatever. Yeah, Willard, I'll get you a sheet. Let's see. X-Ring will announce. Yeah, he'll announce. He's working right now with Boris, and should be some pretty cool, exciting news coming up pretty soon. So be on the lookout for that. But no, I don't want to. I'm going to let him speak on that. I don't want to speak on his behalf. I might say something wrong. That looks a teeny bit more accurate than my Fat Wrench. Let's see. What's up in your outback? My Voodoo likes SK rifle. See, mine actually shoots tighter with SK than Center X. Yeah, send me the sheet. I'll populate it with my data. Sounds good. I actually got meaning a different lot of ammo from John Kreiderman, and my rifle shot pretty dang good with it. Just so you guys know, so here's what I was fighting and getting a little bit. I hadn't said it publicly online, but you guys know I have the 90-degree Voodoo. It's the same identical rifle basically. One's the 360. It's the 60-degree version. And I have a large lot of Center X that I didn't really want to go out and buy anything different. When I was first shooting those, the 90-degree one seemed to shoot better, had tighter groups. So I was getting a little frustrated with the 360. I had Matt and myself print groups yesterday, and actually it prints the exact same. So I'm pretty excited about that. I was thinking like, dang, the 360 is not shooting as good. Because this thing hasn't even been lot tested yet. It still needs to go to Lapua and see what ammo is going to work the best out of it. So it's not that it's a rifle. It's just like, wow, man, maybe I need to get a different lot. So I'd put some Kreiderman's ammo in there. I don't know what lot number it is. And it was really printing some nice groups at 50 yards. And then I went out to 100, and it kind of opened up a little bit bigger than I wanted. And my other lot of ammo seemed to work better at distance. So pretty excited that lot of ammo is just going to have to work for now. There's probably something it'll make shoot a lot tighter groups, but I'm going to utilize that ammo. And then when I get rid of it, or when I use it all, then I'll worry about getting some more. I shot Center X, and the lot we found shoots lights out. Hey, Fred, do you have the number on that lot? You're shooting a Voodoo, aren't you, Fred? And if you are, what barrel length? And let me know. Let me know. I'd love to know the lot number. My Bagara loves the SK Standard plus yellow box over the red box. See, you guys got great information. All this information, let's see. Hopefully Fred's going to answer soon. SK red box is what I may be shooting for a little while. Chris Beck, you haven't got your ammo yet, have you? I know Chris Beck sent his in to get lot tested. I don't know what the results ended up. Be the America that Cuba, Venezuela, and Hong Kong think we are. Last man. So you guys shooting. Hey, boss, have you experimented with stress relieving barrels? Let's see here. Sorry, I'm kind of waiting on Fred's answer. Hopefully he... I want to know what the Center X is that found to shoot lights out, and if it was a Voodoo he was shooting it out of. Six Creeder. All right, guys, we can start the show now. Six Creeder has arrived. Let's see. The Poo is testing, but limited to 2 cases, and they may only have 1 case of your rifles preferred. Yeah, that would suck. Did you know about cryo-treating barrels? No, I know nothing about that, Chris. I don't know if I'd want to know. Jason Fisher, what's going on? You are late to the show, which is fine. We got another 21 minutes if we get lucky here. Just got my free Slurpee. Six Creeder, please go to the principal's office. Six Creeder. Please head to the principal's office. Let's see. What happened to where'd Fred go? Maybe Fred's running out to the truck to find the lot. You see that picture of Eric Swalwell going topless? No, I haven't seen that. NC Prepper's here. NC Prepper, did you go? Oh, I got some fun BS to talk about. Where the hell did I put it? Aha! Did you go to the gun show, Mr. WNC? The Ag Center gun show? All right, so one of my purchases, because I don't really need anything, but this just, out here in the mountains of North Kakalaki, you need a mosquito hat, and you're rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? I think I paid $15 for that thing. I think that's right, $15. But sometimes there is a lot of mosquitoes. We don't want to see that pic. No, I don't want to see that pic either. Oh, you did go. All right, so WNC. I picked this up. and the rest of you guys out here. This is a very funky looking hat, but it's basically an insect net head, military insect net head. Now you may ask yourself, what else did you get, Rick, at the being a YouTube content creator, right? You know, and it's always fun to try stuff, and half the time you look at stuff, you're like, that ain't gonna work, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. All right, so see this right here? This is the all-purpose emergency survival blanket made by Pathfinder. I think you can read that. The reason why I bought it is because I wanted to test. Hold on, I gotta find the picture. Gotta find the picture. I said, there's no damn way this is gonna work. And I said, oh, maybe it'll work. All right, here we go. Hopefully you guys can read this. Of course, it's freaking sideways. How do you, let's see. What if I go like that? Will that work? All right, I'm just going to have to read it to you. Thermal imaging blocking tarp. It says you will be invisible to thermal imaging if you are covered with this tarp from prying eyes. Cover yourself in an irregular shape, not a rectangle. There are no straight lines in nature. Also, as an emergency blanket, returning up to 90% of your heat back to your body. So I said, well, hell, I got a thermal, who makes that? Loophole tracker. I can't remember the model number. Anyways, I got a thermal that I want to try this out on. So it's basically just a tarp, but I was like, comes in this nice fancy bag, but it would be good to have in your car or wherever, especially out in the wintertime. Help with body heat or rain. But the inside's like the mylar stuff, but I just wanted to see if it would basically hide your thermal signature, because, you know, trying to come up with YouTube videos is sometimes a pain in the butt. But will that face net protect me from COVID? I don't know. I'm going to start wearing that in the stores and stuff. I'm going to say the killer bees are back. Or the hornets. What was going to kill us? Some flying insect. Which one? Hornet? I think it was a hornet, right? Killer hornets. So I got my killer hornet insect. And I already this bag's not going to hold up very well. I can already tell. If I go too far, it's just going to go past the little thing. So I'm going to give that a 1 star on the zipper. Florida mosquitoes will pick up your cat. Great for when you are against the predator. Yeah, exactly. So when the predator comes after me, I'm going to be able to hopefully hide from his thermal. So we'll see. Yeah, the murder hornets. Yeah, so I'm going to have my murder hornet hoodie on. Let's try this thing out for size. Put this in the back. See, I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. Look at that. See, I am prepared. I'm ready to go chase bees around with bee nest hood. Murder hornets, no match for Florida. Shaggy, probably not. And yes, the mosquitoes have samurai swords here as well. Yeah, I tell you what, we got some mosquitoes. Look at that. I'm ready to go on a safari. We killed 2 of them hornets here last year. But let's see. I would love to watch you go around Walmart wearing and telling people that the murder hornets are back. That would be a fun video, actually. That would be a lot of fun. Bring a spray bottle full of Windex or something, and then just walk around and spray people. Maybe we should use water in case it gets in their eyes. And we talked the other day about doing the Walmart, the $50 challenge thing. So we're trying to figure out when we can get that done. That'll be fun, though. Let's see. Yeah, Skeeters here can find flat-footed. Screw a turkey. Stand flat-footed and screw trick. Yeah, there's some biggies out there. Let's see. Well, hopefully there was some something maybe you learned. Hopefully you had a couple laughs at least. And we're probably going to get out of here because I'm really needing a sweet tea right now. And that's what it's all about. Well, let's see here. So with that said, you guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so that's a good thing. Monday's over, basically. Go get that sugar water. Yeah, I need me some sugar water. Appreciate it, Riflemania. Commando 97. Born to be a shooter, Josh. Do you think it's worth it to bet an RPR rim? No, because it's in a chassis. That's the same rifle I had, right? The same one, the Ruger RPR, the rimfire version in the black chassis, metal chassis. No, I would say, if anything, if you're trying to get more accuracy out of it, I would say upgrade the barrel. That's what I would do. I would do that before I betted anything. Japanese beetles everywhere here. Now, DW, the Japanese beetle, is that the little mini one that looks like a ladybug, but it's a hair off it's a little bit more orange than red? I don't know, WNC Prepper. I'm always up for shooting. Just got to figure it out, I guess. See, correct, but I've seen a ton of people do it. Who knows why, though? I don't know, Josh. My Ruger shot fairly decent until I went out to, I think it was 200 yards, maybe 250. And then it opened way up. But like the small stuff, like know your limits and stuff, I could shoot at 50 yards. I could shoot those, and we were shooting CCI standard velocity at the time. Up close stuff worked quite well. It's when we started, the group started opening up like at 200 or 250. Where are you going? It's only 10:25. I know I got 5 more minutes, huh? I was trying to sneak out of here, but it didn't work. Let's see. I guess I just got to drink the rest of this stupid water. Well, good night. What's up, Willard? All right, I'll stay for 10 more minutes. No, 8 more minutes. Let's see here. Mr. Skunk Ape is in the house. I don't know. It's worth a shot. I mean, I know they use that aluminum foily stuff to bed some of the actions. Maybe give it a shot. See what it does. I would say it's more important, Josh, to get your chassis bolted up to your rifle. I think the Ruger is actually the perfect poundage. If you go on sniper side, if you type in Ruger RPR rimfire, most people are getting the best accuracy, and I can't remember what the poundage was, like at 42 pounds or something like that. 42 inch pounds on the chassis. So there can be a difference. We've talked about it a hair about how the different poundages on your action into your chassis can help or make or break some of your things. 24-hour stream. Good Lord. You guys would not want to listen to me for that long. Rick talks guns in his sleep. Let's see. What's a 3D printer? 30 more minutes. I just got here. The The Shaggy Rifleman. What the hell? That is not happening, Mr. Shaggy Rifleman. Where are you going? Let's see. I'm all caught up. Unless you guys ask somebody. You got 10 minutes. Will it print money? Man, could you imagine how nice that'd be if it printed money? His poor wife. No, I'm wifeless now. That's why I have my own house now. You must have missed that. You must have missed that one. Why do you think I get to shoot so much now? Because I got nothing better to do. Yeah, the shilling barrels for your Ruger RPR. They have 3 levels of precision barrels, $400 to $900. Good Lord. Fred wanted you to read one of his comments. I would love to read one of his comments. I was waiting for his answer, but I kind of got sidetracked on shiny object because I wanted to hear what Fred had to say. So let me scroll up here and find Mr. Fred. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Oh, I'm going home. 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Maybe he's going to give us the information. Yeah, we're looking for lot number. And what was the other thing? Let's see. He says, I went to 300 to 400 pretty well. I'm going to push it to 5. I did hit a man-sized target at 500, but that don't count. Yeah, I have the tape. I'll try it. Who pays $900 for a 22 barrel? I know a few people. Now, born to be a shooter, Josh. I believe aren't you shooting the NRL style stuff? Let's see. Firearms Owners Protection Act is the law. According to Shaggy, it prints money. No need to sell anything. Eliminate the middleman. Man, that would be nice. We might as well. Everybody, I mean, yes, I did miss that. Divorce, what the hell? Yeah. Yeah, that was like a year ago. So in North Carolina, I haven't said much about it because at the end of the day, it is what it is and doesn't change anything. But well, if you guys remember, months and months back, I was telling you guys when I was on doing a live chat like every night, I was saying, I was like, you guys, being able to hang out with you guys, it means more than you guys know. And that was basically what I was saying was like, yeah, you guys are helping me deal with it as well, keeping my mind off of it and that kind of stuff. So you guys helped as well. It's there. Okay, here we go. So Fred, it's there. Scroll up. Oh, what the hell? Let's see here. All right, all right. Okay, it must be before I'm going home. Let's see. This could be good information for you guys. Oh, here we go. Went to Lapua for testing. I shot center X, and the lot we found shoots lights out. That's the last thing I saw before home in 5 minutes. I don't see it. It's not here, my friend. Maybe it says I'm going home. That's the next thing. 5 minutes. Are you sure you hit enter? Fred. Yeah, I don't. No, let me wait. Yeah, Fred, there's no. Maybe you guys can see it. I can't see it. So from what you just put, Fred, it's there up all the way. You said a lot of Cinerex that you fingerboarding. I appreciate it, fingerboarding. Thanks, man. It is not there. Can you guys find it as well? I mean, can you see anything from Fred? He's got some. He probably has some really good information on that lot numbers for the 22LR stuff, the Cinerex, but on this computer, I looked twice and it's not on there. Maybe try it again. Maybe type it again if you don't mind. USCC is really good. I've had them for quite a while now. I know there's some other ones that are just good. Firearms Protection Act. Kind of depends on what you're looking for and all that stuff. I'm training to do some very soon. Just need to get my hands on a bunch of match ammo. I need a new brain. Will it print me one? Hidden Steel, have them print two. I want one. Shauna Newborn, welcome. World War C. We got John Kreiderman out there. Welcome to the show. We're almost ending, guys. If you're not familiar, I usually go from 9 p.m. Eastern to 10:30. But I'm waiting on Mr. Fred. Mr. Fred. Man, I'd love to know. Does anybody else see it? I looked twice and there's nothing. Nothing. Huh, that sucks. Oh, right before the pick up your cat comment. Jeez, it would have been easier to. Who was that? Wasn't that Abigail? They put the pick up your cat one. Hello, Rick. Orca stuff. Is it before that? All right, Fred. Isn't there an X-Ring Borka kit? Fred. Wow, that Vortex tool is awesome. I don't know. This is taking forever. Also, wait for the new kit. X-Ring will announce. My Voodoo likes SK rifle range mat. Yeah, let's see here. Went to Lapua for testing. And now I should be looking for a cat comment. I don't see it. Whatever. I'll have to just wait. Oh, here we go. Thank God. So much easier. 26556 -501461. And then last question, Fred, are you shooting a Voodoo? And if so, what barrel length? Not that it really matters because the 18 and the 20 have the same velocity, basically. You know, I'll take a picture of that too. Yeah, I got it. I saw that. I'm going to even take a photo of it. There we go. Oh. 26556. Yeah, I got it. Thanks. All right. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I appreciate everybody showing up. You guys did really well in the thumbs ups tonight. And hopefully you guys have an enjoyable Tuesday. Not sure if I'll be on tomorrow or not, but we shall see. Hopefully you guys will be available if so. Peter North has a son named David Hogg. True. Looking honky, are you the same, Peter North? All right. You guys have a wonderful night. Talk to you later. Stay safe. And if you get a chance, as we try to say, promote the sport of shooting. Take out your nieces and nephews. Take out your sons and daughters. Take out your neighbors that may have never shot at the shooting range, but have fun and shoot straight. See you guys.